Today on the channel, we see the rise of the supervillains once again with Masque Crossbones, Amazon Marvel Legends exclusive.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a cool 2-pack, an Amazon exclusive that is, in Masque and Crossbones. But for all your Amazon exclusive needs, Amazon. But for everything else under the sun, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code ADOFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. And you never know what retailers might get this in the future. But right now, this did come from Amazon. And of course, going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I always thought the supervillain subset, we'll call it a subset from Hasbro Marvel Legends, was a fun idea. If I remember correctly, we only got one wave of the supervillains and maybe another 2-pack. Can't even remember at this point. It's been a while, that's for sure. But I'm glad we got that supervillains moniker revived here with this 2-pack, because there is a lot of C, D level villains, I would say, and B and A obviously as well in Marvel that we need action figures from. And I think the supervillains waves are a fun way to get them out there. And I wouldn't be opposed to a couple of 2-packs every single year or another full-on set if they want to do that. But it's cool to get some of these lesser known characters or lesser played characters in our Marvel Legends collection. And that's what we got here with Masque and Crossbones. But without further ado, let's dive into it. Let's see what's going on with the super villains. And I can see some of you right now telling me, I'm going to wait on Amazon for a sale. You'd be smart to do that probably. I can see this for Thanksgiving, Black Friday. This would be a hot flash deal or something like that. I could see that happening in the future. So some of you long gamers mount up right now. But we got Masque. We got big old Crossbones though there. Super villains. Marvel, of course. Marvel Legends once again. 4 and up, you 3-year-olds, you're in luck. You want to play with the Masque, and have at it. Have at it. Just don't put it too far down your mouth. There it is, looking good. I love that green background on the packaging as well. A couple of glamour shots on the side, a couple more on this side, and then, of course, on the back. I don't like that Crossbones picture, that artwork there. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Who knows? But there it is. No blurb, no nothing, no card. Todd McFarland from the couch said, where's the trading card? No cards with this one here, Todd. I don't know what we're doing. But we're going to get this out of the package. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. Marvel Legends series background. See you later. Goodbye. And oh, my plastic prison. Look at that. We got a lot going on in here. And we're going to pop it all out. Thankfully, no twist ties. No twist ties on this one, so I'm happy to report that. That's always a good one to report. We do got some effect pieces on here, which is always fun as well. You got to be careful, though. You don't want to lose these guys, the smoke effect or any of that. You don't want to lose that to the carpet monster. You'll never get it back. You'll never get it back. Time you'll never get back ever. And we got some extra hands for Crossbone. There's actually a decent amount of stuff going on with this set here. A little bit more than I was thinking there was. If I can get this effect piece out, there we go. Got a briefcase, got some money, got a little knife action. Like a young Valiant Thor. Anybody listen to Valiant Thor? They got a little knife, of course. We know how that goes. Couple of pistols. Uh-oh, just threw that pistol off there. Gonna have to go find that. That'll be fun. And there we go. Plastic. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we're gonna put all this stuff over here. We'll put this stuff over here. Let's dive into the accessories first, and let's start ladies first, of course, with one Masque. Now, she does get effect pieces. We do get 2 blast effect pieces, one longer, one shorter. Choose your own adventure. And then we do got the kind of smoking gun, the little smoke that comes out of there. And you can use these with other characters if you really wanted to as well. Always nice to see those. 2 splayed out hands out of the package, and then 2 gloved trigger hands here out of the package. Of course, for me, she's going to be just blasting away. She's going to be blasting away in my collection. Looking good. And then, of course, her 2 weapons here, all in gold. How about that? Full on gold. Got 2 little pistols here. One's got a suppressor, silencer, whatever you want to call it, on the end there. Looking good. Yellow gold weapons here. But now we're diving into old Masque. And I feel like we've seen this body used before. I can't tell off the top of the head who it is, but it's like it's the basically standard female body we've received over the last year, 2 years maybe at this point. But looking good here. Of course, Madame Masque, once upon a time, the girlfriend of Tony Stark. I think that's the only time I remember really ever hearing much about her. But she's got the wind flowing hair on this one, white eyes, and then she's got that gold mask on there. She's the lady in the iron mask. Looking good with that gold mask. And then the second head here, more human-like, I guess we'll call it that one. But we got the effects around the eyes, the white eyes. Got some lipstick on in red and got her hair down, no windswept to it on this one. Choose your own head adventure. Which one do you prefer at the end of the day? Diving into this one a little bit more, she's got the full-on bodysuit. She almost looks like she's a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is kind of what it looks like. She'd be on my S.H.I.E.L.D. shelf. Who knows? She's got the zipper up top, of course. Got the splayed-out hands we talked about. The blue and white attack. You got the floating belt over the top looking good. White shoes. Just not a lot going on here. A little bit fair plain Jane, I would say. No butterfly shoulders, but the arms do go all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, extremely tight, but they'll move. They'll move for you. Hands removable, back forth, side to side. Head removable, back forth, side to side. A little bit giraffe necky on this one, just a hair, just a hair. Hula hoop up top, no traditional waist. Got those big old Madame Masque side splits right there if you need them. She can also do a side kick if need be as well. Leg goes up in the front, thigh cut. Double jointed, pinless knees, smooth as butter. Ankles back forth, side to side, up and down. Will she fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? That's the million-dollar question. She kind of fits, but her hole, I don't know if it's deep enough. You got to work it in there. You got to move slow. And there it is, Madame Masque on the stand, ready to go, ready to take on the world as part of the Supervillains 2-pack here with Crossbones. Now, I don't remember Crossbones and Madame Masque teaming up. Maybe I missed it. Who knows? Is this just a random 2-pack, or is this reflect something that happened in the comic books? Shout it off in the comments below. But now we're going to dive into one Crossbones, and I guess we'll go with weapons first. Of course, I threw his other pistol right off the table, so I'm going to have to dig that out and find it in the carpet monster is what I'm going to have to do. But we get 2 of these pistols, looking very good there. We do get a long knife here just in case. Just one of those just-in-case weapons. You never know when you might need it. So you got that ready to go. Then we got the big blaster rifle here looking good. Looks like he's ready to rob a bank is what he looks like. So he's got all kinds of weapons. And then speaking of robbing a bank, he does got the AIM briefcase here. That is a pretty cool accessory if you ask me. And this briefcase should open, which it does. And you can place all the money in the briefcase. Choose your own adventure. Interesting, they didn't put this in here to store. I guess they wanted in the package to show it comes with the money. But very cool to see that money in the briefcase. Advanced idea mechanics. How about that? So a cool briefcase for these two as they rob a bank or they rob whatever they're up to. No good, of course. They're supervillains after all. Extra hands here. 2 fists of fury out of the package. 2 trigger hands over here. You know which hands I'm using with this guy. Got to have those trigger hands going on here. And then we do got 1 blast effect piece. I guess you just kind of build that out, put this by them, and bam, we're off to the races. I guess so, but a nice little effect piece here. I don't think we've seen this one either from the Marvel Legends group. So it looks good for what it is. Obviously can go either way with these characters. But now we're diving into Crossbones. And Crossbones always a favorite of mine just because of the mask and how evil he looks, I guess. But definitely looks good. He's a big bruiser this go around here, that's for sure. Big mask over the top here, of course, looks like Crossbones to me. A little twist, and we see that with a lot of villains and heroes, twists on their appearances. Got his mouth is mum. He's got all those spikes right down there through the mouth looking good. Big old tactical vest over the top. How about that? Then even got a tactical belt going there with grenades, bullets, all kinds of stuff. Holster for his knife over there. Nice to see that. We got a holster for a weapon on the side as well. Feels like a G.I. Joe figure almost. Got some grenades on the back looking good. 2 gloved hands in blue, and then he's all ripped up, shredded up, got all the muscles going on. Almost reminds you of Bane, of course, from DC a little bit. He's got that vibe going on. You got that gray shirt underneath, bluish gray, and then it goes all the way down into the pants. Got some knee pad protection, some big old boots there looking good in black. He does got a little bit of butterfly shoulder. That's always cool. Arms go all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. The hits continue. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Head back and forth, side to side, removable. Waist articulation. There is an ab crunch in there, but it's tough to get through that vest to get to that. No drop down hips on this guy, but you do get the leg that goes up. You do get the thigh cut. You do get double jointed pinned knees. Yes, pinned knees on this one. boot cut, and then ankles back forth side to side. A nice beefy figure though. I like Crossbones a whole lot. This is kind of a cool rendition of Crossbones. Maybe not exactly what I think of when I first think of him, but cool enough, of course. And he does fit on a ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%. But I did get the last version of Crossbones we got. And this is more of what I think of with Crossbones here. I do like the head sculpt on this one. It's got the bandana off onto the back. And I guess we could probably do some head swaps between these two if you really wanted to. Not terribly, terribly different. You would still get it's the same character, but definitely two different incarnations of Crossbones here. Really comes down to the pick'em. I like the pinless joints on the upper half of this one. Lower half, not so much. Got all pin joints on this one over here, being an older figure, of course. But not a bad 2-pack here as an Amazon exclusive. Like I said, the Supervillains line could be very fun. I think it's something they should resurrect every single year. Get us some deep cut characters, but of course, when we put our business hat on, we know how it goes. Deep cut characters, they don't sell like the Iron Man's, Captain America's, Wolverines of the world. So it's always a fine line to dance between. But it is cool to get some minor characters here in a 2-pack from Amazon, and would love to see more of this from the Marvel Legends team. We'll see what happens in the future. But what's your thoughts on this 2-pack? Worth a pickup for you? Pass, long game, no game, not so sure game? I'm going to grab it off Amazon game? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Check out my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found. Video cast on YouTube. Patreon, YouTube channel memberships, the best way to support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. So for Madam Masque, Crossbones, and super villains everywhere, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?